You can do whatever the fuck you want to do, sweetheart. It's all you.
All right. Okay, cool.
Cool. I'm going to go ahead and actually, I'm going to X out of this. I'm going to grab my phone and start sharing. I should actually probably edit this part out before I upload it to YouTube so it looks better.
Cool. Whichever you think.
Yeah. Well, we're live right now, though. So
Okay.
um,
Right on.
we're just going to give it a second. Just like I said, because we started a couple minutes early. I want to just share. How's the weather up there today? It looks like you got a fan on or something.
I do. I have the ceiling fan on because it's freaking hot. I have the AC going too, so I'm good right now.
Yeah, it's getting pretty toasty here today.
Yes, it is. Excuse me.
Uh, I heard it's supposed to be. Oh, I don't know how hot it's going to be in Fresno on Wednesday, but here it's supposed to be almost 100 on Wednesday. I'm not looking forward to
So
that.
it'll be pretty hot over here too.
I know you guys aren't. You're not that far from us, so
No, we're like an hour away.
we're neighbors. It's all good.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so I've shared. I took that minute. Okay, you ready, Sketty?
Ready.
Okay. Well, we're already live. Too late. Thank you
Okay.
guys. The few of you that already have joined us and listening to my ranting, thank you for joining. Welcome to Any Last Words. I'm your host, Joe, and tonight I have a guest, Mr. Tino Zamora. He is in 3G Zombies, Last American Horror Show 1 and 2, Lake of Shadows, Amber Alert, Tales from the Campfire 3. Let's talk about this. Let's get it done. What's up, Tino?
Just finished. Last weekend did my scene for 3G Zombies, and Dustin Ferguson, the director, he hit me up and said, "Hey man, you want to be in this?" And what you'd have to do is just shoot it yourself on your cell phone. So it's like, okay, I can do that. So I shot 2 parts and I sent them both to him, and he really dug them. So it should be pretty badass. I'm my own worst critic, so I don't know, how well I did, but he seemed to like it, so I'm glad. Excuse me.
That's cool. I notice a lot of people right now, just because of the situation that we're in, a lot of artists are starting to make things, off of their phone. The quality is, quality nowadays on phones are, pretty decent. But
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool. I think that's cool that we're all getting to have an opportunity to create in our own space and see what we can come up with. I'm excited to see that. I want to see how that comes out.
Oh, me too. I made it onto the poster. He posted it yesterday, and I was like, holy cow, I'm on the poster. So that was pretty damn cool, of him to do that. But I like working with him. He's awesome. Have more gigs lined up with him. Once this whole beer virus thing goes away, I can get back to work and start doing pretty much what I love. I love to be on set. I love to act. I love the craft. It's how do you say? It's therapeutic for me.
Nice. When did you what got you into acting? What was the first thing that made you want to say, "Hey, this is pretty cool. I think I want to try this. I think I want to do this."
Um, there was an open audition for extras back in, like, wow, I think 2013, I believe, for this it was a part two to a movie called Black Devil Doll. My friend Sean Lewis, who owns um, he had a company back in the day called Blackest Heart Media. Now he has Rotten Cotton, which is, makes a lot of horror shirts and, stuff like that. He's now, back then he was going into film, but then he went away from that and went into comic books. And he's a executive publisher of this comic book line called Ebon Press. They do a lot of horror comics and stuff, really great stuff. He had an open audition anyway. He had an open audition for part two of Black Devil Doll, but it was called There Goes the Neighborhood. It was going to be shot as an 80s comedy. And It's in 6 parts. Part one you can find on YouTube right now. There Goes the Neighborhood. Look for it, Black Devil Doll keyword. And that was my first start. I was an extra. I was in a couple of scenes here and there. I had no lines or anything, but I was just grateful to be in it. And it was like, wow, that was so awesome. I love that. And then, 4 years later, I meet Michael S. Rodriguez, at a movie screening. It was a free movie screening in Fresno. And I met him. We became friends. And, one day, he hits me up. Hey, man, do you think I can use your place and shoot a scene for my movie, Last American Horror Show? It's a wraparound story. I'm bringing Felissa Rose to your house. So, like,
No
about
pressure.
2 seconds, I said, yeah, sure, man, come through, And, that was my second, he didn't even have to put me in it. He just said, hey, I'm going to use you. So I played the pizza guy in that movie. You can find that on Amazon Prime right now. If you have an account with the streaming service, you can watch it for free. It's one of the Amazon Prime movies. You can watch it there. And, I've been on a roll ever since, just trying to just stay in the limelight, I guess you could say.
What's your favorite project?
I smoked earlier, so I've talked a lot. So
no worries, I want you to. That's the point of you being here.
Okay, my favorite project has to be Lake of Shadows. Absolutely, Lake of Shadows. I mean, I've had fun on many sets, but Lake of Shadows has been the most challenging, because I swear the whole film is cursed. Just so much bad karma just happening behind the scenes and stuff. But it's the film's almost done, and just can't wait to get it out. So I'm just hoping this whole thing blows over and we can have an actual premiere. But if not, we have something else planned. So, just stay tuned. Stay tuned, Lake of Shadows fans. It's coming.
Yes, and there is a Facebook page for that. So if you guys want, you can follow along with that or see anything that you'd need to know to catch up on that. Lake of Shadows, Avocado Lake, right?
Lake of Shadows, The Legend of Avocado Lake.
The Legend of Avocado Lake.
Yes, ma'am. We have, this is the first generation poster right here. This one's autographed by the whole cast and crew. And you can see it says 2017 at the bottom, but that was a lie. Then we have the second generation poster, the one that everybody knows. That one right there. Yes. And then we have the second generation one that Michael S. Rodriguez made up one day. I think he was drunk or something and he was messing around. But he came up with this, and it's awesome.
I like that one too.
But then we got the official movie poster, which is
right, I love it.
Doesn't it just pop?
Yeah, it's like danger. Like you can expect the danger in the water, almost like you get a dun it kind of feel to it. Danger.
Oh yeah, but yeah, no, I know there's a lot of people out there that want to know when it's coming out and all this and that, but I'll tell you guys right now, it's real close to being done. I know I've said that forever. Hang tight.
Yes, things are, projects sometimes end up being a long work in progress. So yeah, just gotta be patient. It'll be out. I'm sure it'll be very much worth it. It looks good. I'm very excited to see it. I can't wait. I have a fun question for you, if you don't mind.
Sure, shoot.
Okay, so first question is are horror movies your favorite genre, or do you have another favorite genre besides horror movies?
My all-time favorite has to be horror, but my second favorite has got to be comedies.
Okay.
And I mean the like 1970s comedies, like Animal House, and well, that was in '70s, but um, a lot of the old comedies like wow, Any Which Way But Loose, Any Which Way You Can, stuff like that. Really, just was really cool. And some of the and but just comedy, that's my second favorite, and I would love to shoot a horror comedy, combine them both. And we were talking about something a while back, but hopefully we can make it happen and see what we can do.
That would be cool. I do enjoy a horror comedy now and then, especially like little I
I
guess
know, so do I.
mockeries to like like mockeries to like the 80s slasher stuff where they purposely do it and they make it purposely cheesy, but they make it really funny. I like those.
Yes,
Uh,
yes, yes.
so
Those scary movies. Those are funny.
oh yeah, those
They
are
kind of ran.
hilarious. I love the Wayans. The Wayans are
The
really
first two
funny.
were cool.
Yeah,
First
those
two were cool, but then they ran it into the ground.
yeah, some that what are the other ones? Like Epic Movie and
Oh, white chicks.
no. It was kind of like a
No, no,
spoof
wait.
series like Scary Movie was. There was like Epic Movie and it was like making mockeries of like all the different
Oh,
action films and
yes, yes, yes,
like
yes.
those kind
I
of
know
got
what you're
their
talking
run
about.
after a while. Like those all kind of got burnt out real quick. Like
Yeah, they did.
yeah. So second question for you is if you were able to choose how you died in a horror movie, how would you want to go?
Mm, probably with a chainsaw.
Chainsaw? Like
Just hacked up with a
decapitated?
chainsaw.
So you want to be piece by piece, or you just want to?
No, just pieces style. Just torn up with a chainsaw.
Okay, so a little Leatherface style there. All right, all right.
Yeah, yeah. It's my favorite horror movie. This is a Japanese laser disc of Texas
Whoa,
Chainsaw Massacre,
that's cool. I love
and
Leatherface is my favorite also.
I saw this at the drive-in when I was a kid.
Really?
So yeah, that it scared the shit out of me. So I've loved it ever since.
I bet. Do you have a favorite of the franchise, or do you like all of them pretty
Uh,
much just as much?
well, the original part two was cool.
I like that one was my
Uh,
favorite. Was the second one where they're at the
yeah,
radio
yeah,
station and it's Caroline
yeah,
Williams. Yeah,
yeah,
I love that one.
yeah, yeah. She's really cool. I met her once at a Mexican restaurant in Burbank.
No way. She looked like
Yeah,
really pretty. Like she looked like she'd be a pretty cool chick.
she is. She's very nice. She's very nice. Very nice. I was there with Michael S. Rodriguez and who else was there? Alyssa Dowling. Who else was there? I can't remember who else was there. But I do remember that was fun. Just casually just hanging out with them at a Mexican restaurant. That was pretty damn cool.
That is pretty cool. Ah, so tell me about Lake of Shadows. Tell me what is this movie about? I mean, I know what it's about, but I want the
Yeah.
viewers to know what it's about.
Uh, well, back in '78, I think about 7, 8 years old. We went there one day to Avocado Lake.
Mhm.
We used to go there, all the time for years and years. And one day we were there, one weekend we were there barbecuing and stuff, and I went swimming, because there's a swim beach there. There's actual sand where you can go into the water stuff. But I went too far, and I just started to sink. And all I remember is just looking up and just seeing green tinted water and trying to reach the surface. And then all of a sudden there was a big splash, and then arms grabbed me and brought me up to the surface. It was my dad's friend. he saw me go under and went in to get me, and it stuck with me forever and ever and ever. And just like, there's been over 150 plus drowning deaths there since it opened in 1957. It used to be a rock quarry. They got the sand and rock to build the Pine Flat Dam near there. Rumor or legend has it that the quarry team dug too deep and hit a water pocket, and it just filled that whole quarry up with water, like quickly with water. And some say that the heavy equipment that they were using is still at the very bottom of the lake. Nobody really knows how deep the lake is, according to legend, but it's pretty damn deep. We interviewed a Fresno dive and rescue instructor for the Fresno County Sheriffs, and he's in the film. His name is David Burrill. He's a sergeant, and he's also the dive team instructor. And we interviewed him at Avocado Lake, and he told us some stories that was like, wow, really, man? Like, you would know, I hope you're not lying to us, but he told us some stories that were like, holy shit.
Wow. So this is a very infamous kind of lake then, so.
Yeah, it's a local legend. Everybody in the local area knows of the lake. Not a lot of people outside know of it, but people here in the San Joaquin Valley, know about Avocado Lake and how dangerous it really is. Back in the 70s when we'd go there, they used to have this sign. As soon as you went through the gate, there was a big sign that said there's no lifeguards on duty, and there was like a flipboard of how many people had drowned there, and the number would change like every weekend.
Oh wow!
So yeah, it's a dangerous place. You got to be on your toes getting in that water.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of people would tell you, be careful there.
Oh my gosh. So the movie is pretty much based off of the legend of Avocado Lake then.
Yeah, the movie is part documentary and part film.
Okay.
So you get a documentary feel for the first half hour, and the rest of it after that is all film. Just found footage film.
Oh, okay. I got you. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to figure that out. I've been following this shit for like 2 years already.
Yeah, I know.
That's okay though. That's okay.
But Michael S. Rodriguez did a very good job, directing. He wrote the script. I came up with the story. He had the script. He wrote it all down, and we just went along and just shot on vacations, weekends, when we could, because we all have full-time jobs, so it's kind of hard, to just drop what we're doing. We had to take vacation days, holidays,
trade
weekends,
somebody.
Yeah. So, but we got it all done, and it was a fun experience, shooting with the crew. We shoot with somebody for so long, you guys get so familiar with each other, and you guys, become family. And that's where, I pretty much feel that's where the MSR Familia came from, was right there. The Michael S. Rodriguez Studios family, we all know each other. We all hung out with each other, we're all close knit, and, he's Michael, I can't say enough about him. He did me a favor, and, I'm forever grateful for him. And, it's just, I'm glad to keep working with him when I get projects. But, I think what he has planned next after this whole thing's over is going to be badass, and I can't wait to share it.
Damn it. I hate when people do that to me. They're like, oh, I'm going to give you this tidbit, but I can't tell you everything. Yeah. Damn it.
Yeah. Always working.
Michael, he
even
is
behind the scenes.
He's a cool guy. I've been around him a couple of times. I've interviewed him on other podcasts. He's a really cool guy. I really do enjoy watching him work. when I've been on set with him at a couple of places. One film I was in, and then on Last American Horror Show 2, obviously I was your hairstylist that day. And
yes, you were.
And maybe
you
partial
did a great
drug
job.
dealer, I don't know. But I'm just kidding.
Oh, don't forget, you smoked me out in the parking lot. So
behind the dumpster. Even though it's legal, and we're all like, let's go hide behind the dumpster so no one sees us.
Oh well, what are you gonna do?
You're gonna get shamed. Everybody else is like, damn, who's smoking? It smells good. Now
that was a fun shoot too.
That was, and oh man, the props were great. Everything.
Oh yeah. It was so awesome. It was we had taken a break, from filming stuff, and then when Michael said, "Hey, let's shoot the wraparound for Last American Horror Show Volume 2," and we went there, we set up, we did everything we had to do, and we shot, and it was fun. It was great. It's good to be back in front of the camera again. It's always great to be with Michael S. Rodriguez. I can't praise him enough. The guy's a goddamn genius. But I just can't wait for this to be over so we can keep working.
Fingers crossed soon. I mean, fingers crossed, but
no, big time. I hope so. I'm itching to get back in front of the camera.
Yeah, this is we're having to find creative ways now, as we talked about earlier. But it'll work out. It'll work out. So
I hope so.
Okay, I have another question for you.
Okay.
Okay. What horror movie has made an impact on your life? Like, what is one that has stayed with you that has always just connected to a part of you in some way, shape, or form?
I'd have to say, without a doubt, probably The Exorcist. That right there just gave me nightmares. And, I saw that when I was a kid at the drive-in.
No shit. Okay.
And and it scared the shit out of me, I tell you. I couldn't sleep for weeks. And that one right there just impacted me so much. And like, wow, you can actually get that scared, watching a movie. Being a kid, I didn't understand, between, real and fake and stuff like that. So that one really fucked me up, pretty bad. So that one will always be a staple, in my favorites.
Okay. That's funny that you say really that one.
Impacted me. Why is that?
Oh, well, because yesterday I was talking to somebody on the phone yesterday, and that question was asked to me, and I thought that was a really interesting question to be able to ask other people. That's why I asked it. But I didn't say Exorcist. I said something else, but they had started mentioning The Exorcist and how, a lot of people, it did affect them. And I do think that that's true, especially at the time that it was, because that movie, it was something new. It was totally something different, out of the box for the time. People literally got sick in the theaters from it. Like, a lot of people got messed up on that movie. So that's why I was like, it's kind of funny that you say that, because I was just talking about how messed up that movie was yesterday and how it affected a lot of people at that time.
Oh yeah, it did.
I mean, Linda Blair, holy crap, for being a child and having the mature scenes that she had to have, and to be able to pull them off at that age, that is friggin' amazing. Like, that was a great movie. Oh
yeah, that was. I loved it. I still love it now. Love it now.
Okay. Let's see some comments here. Giovanna says Tino sucks. Just kidding. He's dope.
Giovanna, I'm gonna kick your ass.
She is so cute. I love her.
Yes, she's another great actress. She's so fucking awesome. She's so professional for being so young, and she's so fucking talented. I did a few scenes with her before, and we click. Her and I, we click a lot. We can read off each other, we can feed off each other, and I love working with her. She's so awesome. Cheers, kiddo. Much love.
Yes. Boop, boop. That's the end of my beer.
Cheers.
So, do you have any future projects that you can talk about that you have going on here soon? Maybe before or after quarantine lockdown?
Well, I got a few going on with Dustin Ferguson. Offhand, I can't remember the names of them because there's so many. He's
Okay.
I'm glad that he trusts me, enough to, has enough faith in me that I can pull it off. I like that, and I think it's because I'm high, because I can't remember the names of the movies right now. But there's a few, that I'm going to be in, once this is over. So I'm looking forward to that. And one that a friend of Michael and I, his name is Manuel Ramirez. He wrote a story. He wrote a screenplay, and Michael approached me about it, like, hey man, what do you think about this? And I'm like, oh, I love it, man, let's do it. So once this is over, I don't even know what the title is, to tell you the truth. But I like the idea, and I like the intensity of the scenes are going to be, and it's just like, it's cool. I can't wait to work on that.
Awesome. Do you plan on doing anything of your own? Like, are you into writing and directing and all that yourself? Or are you just kind of stuck in I just want to get down the actor deal right now and just go from there? Just deal with all that.
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I just want to act, and with 5G Zombies, I got to pretty much come up with my own dialogue and shoot it the way I wanted to, and I just experimented with a POV at first, and then just a shot with my phone, and trying to act like I'm shooting a machine gun, and so I'm he liked it. Dustin Ferguson, the director, he liked it. So, I guess, I did well. So I just can't wait to see it put together, so you can hear some sound effects. So I don't look.
Because you're just standing there, just like not making any noise.
Yeah, so
Don't
I
you
was
hate
like,
that?
oh my God.
Once you've
I do.
Once you've done movies or been on set and see how things work, it kind of almost ruins movies for you in a way, because you can start picking down certain things.
Go ahead, keep going.
No, but you can start
going.
picking down certain no, you're fine. But you can start picking out certain things in the movie, like you can tell, oh, I can tell they shot that in the daytime because that looks like a filter, or there's really no music playing and everybody's dancing really ridiculous compared to what the music is that's going on, because they don't film the music when everyone's dancing. They put that in later.
Yeah, exactly. So, I felt really awkward. I did like 7 takes of it. So, I think the 7th one is the one where I said, okay, that looks kind of convincing. So,
you convinced yourself.
Yeah, I said, oh, I think I could pull that off. So, let's run with that and see what happens. So, but as long as the director liked it enough, so I'm happy with it.
Cool. Let's see. Is Tales from the Campfire 3 out yet or no?
Yes, it is.
Is it? Okay, 'cause I had a hard time finding that one. That one looks really cool, and I was trying to find that one. I couldn't find it. I guess I didn't look hard enough.
I can't tell you right off the bat, but Dustin Ferguson does have a streaming service of his own that has a lot of his movies and a lot of other films on there. that you can get for, I don't want to say how much because I think I might be wrong, but it's really affordable.
Mhm.
And you can also, he's having a sale right now. I think it's still going on right now where you can buy physical copies of DVD. You know, all of
Oh,
his films are on there. And I'm not sure if the sale is still going on, but you can score a DVD for like $9.99. So I bought like 3 copies of the last film I was in, Tales from the Campfire 3. So I could have some on hand,
there
you know,
you
just in
go.
case. So,
Ah,
but yeah, you know, I May 1st, 5G Zombies comes out May 1st on DVD and any streaming service. So Dustin, if you're out there listening, uh, share your link and you know, let's get these people hooked up. Because like right now,
absolutely.
right offhand, I can't remember the site.
Oh no, it's okay. I know there's a lot to remember anymore with when you've got a lot going on. There's a lot to remember.
Oh my God, you're not kidding. So
Uh, are there any conventions that you look forward to going to once this is all over with?
yeah, Monster Palooza. I'd like to go at least one time to Texas Frightmare.
Oh,
You
that's
know, I
fun.
hear a lot of good things about it. Yeah, you know, I see that you guys go out there and stuff, and that's cool. You
Mhm.
know, I would love to go and check that out. Um, and just the local ones here, you know, in Fresno. Um, um, Not your typical. What is it called? Not your typical. I can't remember what it's called right now, but there's one at Clovis at the Sierra Vista Mall,
Mhm.
and doing that one's fun. You know, me and Michael go out there and we hang out, and you know, one day they put us right in front of the Victoria's Secrets right there at the mall,
Is
and that
that
was the
the
best ever
is that the
in Clovis.
Fresno Comic Con? Oh wait, Fresno.
No,
Oh, there's one in Fresno that I went
not
to a
your
couple years
no.
ago.
It's called not your typical Comic Con. I think
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
at Sierra Vista Mall in Clovis.
Mm, that's right. You did say Clovis. For some reason, I keep thinking Clovis and Fresno are like pretty much the same place.
It kind of is, but you know,
Eh.
the I better not say. Anyway, you were
We
saying.
all have our own issues in our own cities. So.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? So
Oh man, yeah. No, I'm ready. No, Texas Frightmare. It's amazing. It is so fun. Everybody there is so nice. People from all over the place. I've met people that came from um, different countries. There were people from Ireland that came to be there. The UK that came to be there. It was like, holy crap! Like, you guys come here for
yeah,
this?
yeah. Same thing with Monster Palooza.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, one
I want to
show
go to
I
that.
went to, one show I went to back in 2014, I think it was,
Mm-hmm.
in San Francisco was Kirk Von Hammett's Fear Festival.
Oh, really? From Metallica?
Yeah, that was awesome. It brought like yeah. He's a huge horror fan, and you know he has like a lot of original pieces. You know he's got the money to buy it.
Of
You
course.
know like you know Bela Lugosi's cape from Dracula, and
What?
Bela Lugosi's wardrobe from White Zombie. You know he
Oh,
has that money to buy that stuff, and he
whatever.
threw a tour or a show, you know, a con, and he brought the best of both worlds together, horror and metal, you know.
Ah,
And he had horror vendors there. He had, you know, just horror celebrities there. There was tons of them walking around. That's where I first met Greg Nicotero, just walking around casually, you know. Just so many, you know. And at night they had a show, Carcass, Death Angel, Exodus, and Kirk Hammett, you know, jumped in with Exodus, you know, to do some old tunes and stuff. That was badass. It was so cool.
that sounds fucking dope. I love
It
Metallica.
is. Oh, so do I.
Oh my
Fan
god.
since
Oh,
'85. Yeah.
jeez. Oh man. Oh yeah. Texas Frightmare. That's funny that you say like just wandering around, like like they're one of the people. Lance Hendrickson from like Pumpkinhead. He
Yeah.
like we were outside just smoking cigars and stuff with like a whole big ass group of people, and just chilling, getting to meet people from Texas and the people who were there visiting, and then like Miguel taps, he's like, hey, Lance Hendrickson's over there, and then Frankie goes, yeah, go give him a cigar, he likes cigars. And I go over there and I'm like, because I'm like this, like when I meet anybody, like anybody that I have to talk to and I'm slightly sober, I'm like,
Slightly sober.
what do I say? But I went over and talked to him, and he just, the whole time, every time I turned around, the whole convention weekend, every time I turned around, he's just just walking around everybody in the crowd like nothing. And I was like, that's fucking dope. I love that so much. Like he's just walking around with everybody else, just like enjoying everything. And I guess he does it every year. But he was super nice, and I thought that was funny because I want to see more people do that. I want to go to more conventions and just, oh, hey, funny bumping into you out here.
Yeah, it's a trip when you meet somebody big, somebody that you used to watch, like Kane Hodder, I met him years ago, and like every now and again at a con, I run into him again, and every time I do, he remembers who I am.
Oh,
And,
that's cool.
The last time I saw him, which was at Kirk Von Hammett's Fear Festival in San Francisco, I was taking a picture of something, and somebody bumped into me really hard. I turned around, and it was Kane Hodder, and he goes, hey man, it's good to see you again. And I was like, oh wow, there he is. Like, holy shit.
Was he talking to me? Was it me? No.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I would love to work with him. I know some people that are close to him, so I would love to like see if I can get a favor, one day. Like, hey man, can you help me on, So that would be awesome.
That would be cool as shit. I love it. So we're getting close to the end of the show. What is the first thing that you want to do when all of this is done? Besides what convention, what do you want to do? What is the first thing you want to do? Do you want to go eat somewhere? You want to go to a pot shop? You want to go to a bar? You trying to go sit down somewhere? Go to a movie? What you want to do?
The first thing I'm going to do is cash in all these booty call rain checks I have.
I love it.
That's the first thing I'm going to do.
Okay, so then with that answer, I ask this question every once in a while. Think of your top 3 celebrity crushes. Let me know when you got them.
Oh, wow.
Top 3 celebrity crushes.
Okay, I'd say offhand probably Pam Grier.
Oh, okay. I love her.
Yes, so do I. I met her once. I met her at Monsterpalooza one year.
Oh, she's so
I hugged
gorgeous.
her and she was surprised. Yes, she is. She's
She is
still gorgeous. I was like,
she is. Oh my God, she is. Holy shit.
Yes. I'd say number 2 is probably Adrienne Barbeau. I met her too. And I'd say probably last, Felissa Rose.
Okay, well, now that you've named them,
okay,
you have to marry one, fuck one, kill one.
That's messed up. Are you
I
gonna
know.
do that to me?
I know. You can just like plead the fifth and say that you have no clue what happened to their body. So,
wow, that's messed up. I can't believe you asked me that.
I know.
So, what's the order? Fuck, marry, kill?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can say it in any order you want to, really.
Okay. Probably fuck. Probably.
I'm so sorry.
I'd probably say Adrienne Barbeau.
Okay.
Kill Pam Grier and marry Felissa Rose.
Aww.
She's awesome. I can't help it. I'm sorry. She's so awesome. I can't kill
She's gorgeous
or fuck
too.
her. So
You're
yes,
like,
she
I'm
is.
respectful.
And
I
she's
love
also one of
her.
the stars of Lake of Shadows, The Legend. I'm kind of like,
Mhm.
she is. She's so badass. I love her.
Yeah, she was in Sleepaway Camp.
Yes, yes, she
That movie
was.
kind
She was awesome.
of that part in the movie kind of made me go, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, as a kid too, it fucked me up. I was like, holy
Yeah, like,
cow. You know,
oh my god.
what's funny is that when we were on set for Last American Horror Show, and we were shooting the wraparound for that. She was at my house, and when we had breaks, we'd be in the backyard. I'd mix her a drink, and like, here you go, and we would talk about Sleepaway Camp, and like how it was behind the scenes and stuff like that. It was really cool, getting it from her, especially in my backyard, So that was really cool, and but you can get a hold of Michael S. Rodriguez and get Last American Horror Show on DVD, and also uh,
Tales
Tales
from the
from the Campfire
Campfire.
3. So I got this copy from Dustin Ferguson's company, and also don't forget, you're gonna have my bro on your show pretty soon. So
Yes,
I have to plug him.
do it.
Anarchy Parlor. Anarchy
Yes.
Parlor, starring my bro Robert S. or Robert Lasardo. Sorry, Robert. Robert Lasardo. Uh, I got this copy from him. He autographed it to me, and it's
Uh,
like one of my prized possessions. So, uh, treat him right.
I hope I do. I'm not. I spoke with him yesterday for about 45 minutes, and holy shit, like he
Nice.
is. Oh man, it was so refreshing to speak with him because I can hold an intelligent conversation with him. Like, I'm not saying that,
Yeah.
people are dumb,
Yeah. Yeah.
but there are some people I come
Yeah.
across that they refuse to have an intelligent conversation, or they're just not where you're at to be able to have. But
Yeah.
it was so nice to talk with him. He was so down to earth. He was awesome to
Right.
talk to. And I'm so amazed. And I'm so excited he's going to be on the show Wednesday night. I spoke to texted him
Oh,
earlier.
Wednesday.
Yeah, so he texted me earlier
Nice.
and let me know that he is free Wednesday. So Wednesday night, for those of you who are watching, I'm going to have Robert Lasardo on my show. He was in The Mule. He was in a lot of movies that you've probably seen growing up. It was like Steven Seagal
Nip
movies.
Tuck TV shows. Nip
Yeah,
Tuck General
Nip
Hospital.
Tuck. Holy crap! I didn't even realize how many movies I had seen that he had been in. Like because you were the one who introduced me to him, and once you said like Robert Lasardo, I was like, what? Okay, go on. I think I need to hit this bowl real quick. What did you just say? So, okay, cool. I was super excited, and then I was like looking at it. I was like, holy crap! I have seen way more movies than I thought I had seen with him in it. Like even growing up, because my dad watched a lot of Steven Seagal movies and
Oh
like
yeah.
Mel Gibson and Bruce Willis, like the action movies and all that other crap. So I was like,
He was in a
oh
comedy.
wow. I'm sorry?
He was in a comedy with Richard Pryor called Moving. I think it was one of like his first roles. He was in that. And with
Okay.
Richard Pryor, and he told us a pretty good story about like I think it was a day off in filming. He told us a great story that Richard Pryor invited him to his house, and they watched a pay-per-view fight, and just like wow, that's so freaking awesome, you know. But Robert Lasardo, he's a great guy. He's a great guy, very down to earth,
Is.
and he's intimidating, but once you get to know him, he's cool. He's family to me. He's my brother. We chat every now and again when we can. But I can't say enough good things about him. He's awesome.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
I'm
Like I
glad.
said, yeah, he was
I'm
like I
glad
said,
that he's going to do your show.
I am too. I was super surprised. I was like, holy crap, it's gonna be like the 5th episode, and I got Robert Lasardo. That's fucking cool. Like I said, it was very refreshing,
Awesome.
speaking to him because, like I said, I was able to hold an intelligent conversation. I'm one of those people. I like having intelligent conversations, but sometimes I go off on tangents. I don't mean to.
Yeah.
I find myself sometimes. It's okay. I find myself too. But but no, and thank you again for that. I really appreciate it. And I'm super excited.
Hey, no worries. No worries. I can't wait to watch the show.
So Wednesday night at 8. So
Wednesday at 8. I'll be there.
Okay, Mr. Zamora. We're at the end of the show, sir. Do you have any last words?
My last words are, life isn't just strippers and burritos.
There's tacos and whiskey too. Life isn't whiskey. I love it. I'll take it. And booty. I know you probably got a long list to get back to, sir. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Tino, for being on the show. I really appreciate it.
Hey, no worries. Thank you for having me.
You guys check out Lake of Shadows Facebook page. Follow them. The movie, it's going to be great when it comes out. Check out Michael Rodriguez. He also has other movies that he's done. Last American Horror Show 1 and 2 that Tino is.
Yes.
I'm point this thing backwards. That Tino is also in.
Yes, ma'am. I'm in a few of those segments. So, Jack and Carney, Reformation. Let's see.
World Gone Mad.
No. That's a fake trailer that we shot.
Oh, okay.
Just for a showcase at Texas Frightmare.
That's right.
Yeah. That was fun to shoot. That was so fun. I wish we could make that into a movie. That would be awesome.
Yeah, it looked like it was pretty funny. I remember the first time I met David Shane, I was on set for a film up in the Fresno area, and he was there, and I didn't remember what his name was because I am horrible with names, but I'm great with faces. And I was like, "You're that bagel guy." I remember. I was like, and I'm sitting there getting all this gory makeup done on my face, and he's sitting there, and I'm like, I don't want to be rude. I was like, "You're that bagel guy."
That was a last minute substitution, but if the budget was able to cover it, it was supposed to be a turkey sandwich on rye.
Damn. You know what? I would have rather had a bagel and cream cheese anyway.
But,
I found it.
All we had was a bagel, so we had like one real bagel and like 2 stunt bagels. So we made it work though.
It works. I loved it. I thought it was funny.
It worked.
He's just like,
I think I ate the third bagel. I think. Yeah, I did. Confirmed.
It was the backup bagel that no one needed. It's like,
yeah, just like, what, I'll have it. I need something to soak up this beer. So.
Because you don't have a burrito, so.
Yeah, so I was like, I'll take the bagel. Fuck it, I'll take it. Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys, you guys need to check that shit out. All the movies he just said, there's a lot of them on Amazon Prime. Some are still coming out, so you should check out those Facebook pages so you can keep up with it. Again, thank you, Mr. Zamora, for joining me tonight. For those of you.
Thank you so much, Joe.
Thank you. You guys follow, like, share, subscribe. I have a YouTube channel and all this other shit that's still working on. So hang with me. It'll get better. I appreciate for you guys jumping on and watching the show. And again, Tino, and I got to have you on again. Oh, my God. What is that?
It's my bottle opener.
Oh, I love it.
Notice how thick she is?
Shit. All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. I will see you guys Wednesday night. Okay, I guess Tino's ready to go. I love you guys. Oh, it's sanitizer. All right, good night.
Good night, everybody.